Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out about the next 7 days. I've got 7 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the brown Jasper. Group 2 is the rose Quartz. Group 3 is the black Tourmaline. Group 4 is the red Jasper. Group 5 is the chevron Amethyst. Group 6 is the clear Quartz. And Group 7 is the Jade. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you enjoy this reading, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, PayPal for donations, Patreon, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the brown Jasper. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, you have slow down to relax, break to enjoy the beauty around you. And do not be frustrated, let go and feel peaceful. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have transformation. From the Elemental Oracle, you have breath, life. From the Modern Witch Tarot, you have the Nine of Cups and the Empress. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Two of Wands. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And finally you have a song, and your song is Scissor Good Days. Gotta let go of weight, can't keep what's holding me. Choose to watch while the world break up in front of me. All the while, I'll await my armored fate with a smile. I still want to try, still believe in good days. Good days always, sunny inside. Good day living in my mind. Gotta get right, trying to free my mind before the end of the world. It feels like sometimes things, like over the next 7 days, will be quite frustrating on the outside. I am seeing these sources of frustration, but it feels like you will get the opportunity through things. I feel like through having to wait and things not really working out, you'll get some time to relax. You'll get some time just to be with yourself, and I feel like that's going to do you a lot of good. I feel like you're going to get some time to take care of your health, take care of your own needs. And yeah, it does feel like you've reached a point where you're going to have to wait for like the next level of success with something. But I do feel like there's a lot of transformation happening in the waiting time. And you're getting a chance to breathe. You're getting a chance just to enjoy life, to try and appreciate the good days. And yeah, things around you might be changing a lot, but it feels like your attitude's really good. It feels like you have a sense of things will be all right. And it does seem like things are going well for you. It seems like things are going in your favor, starting to move in a good direction for you. And yeah, it does feel like you're kind of waiting for this point of additional success, additional completion. And it kind of feels like there's not that much for you to do, like you don't have that much work on. It feels like you've done most of your work and it's kind of just waiting. That's what I'm feeling, like there's a sense of fullness and a lot being accomplished already. And potentially feeling frustrated because there's like nothing more to do. And you just have to chill. You're just being asked to chill, I feel like, this week, which will be really nice for you guys, I think. And I'm also feeling like someone might come in with a offer for friendship or romance. And I feel like you're going to have to think about it. You might not be sure about it, you might need some time to yourself, you might be just in quite a cold energy. I'm seeing you being quite self-focused this week. taking care of yourself, focus on your own needs. And I feel like putting in quite a lot of energy to stay in this good vibration while you're waiting. But I am seeing a sense of some of you guys like waiting for a person, and I feel like this person's coming through this week or waiting for a message. Maybe some of you waiting for love and the person's coming in this week. You might have been waiting for ages. You might be really frustrated now, waiting for something. But yeah, it feels like you have to transform in this time, and I feel like a lot of that has to do with your attitude. And getting rid of stuff. You might get rid of old things. You might transform. Some of you guys might kind of go through a glow up. You might transform your appearance in some kind of way, I'm seeing. You might go shopping for some new clothes and freshen up and get rid of some old things, clear some things out to inject some more life into your situation, to create some space. And yeah, there is this sense of waiting for something, waiting for things to move forwards again. After having done a lot, maybe sent, some of you guys, you might have sent a message to somebody. Maybe some of you to express feelings or something, and you might be waiting for a response, and the other person might be a little bit cold. But yeah, for some of you guys, it's the other way around, and you're receiving a message from somebody you've been waiting, maybe waiting for a response from them. Or maybe waiting, like I said, waiting for love, waiting for a message. I feel like you guys, even if you're not changing your look, I feel like you're just looking really good this week. And I do see you putting a lot of energy into yourself, like trying to take care of your health needs, to make sure you're eating right, getting some exercise. But mostly I'm just seeing you guys like comfortable at home, taking some time to relax. And you might be frustrated. For some of you guys, you might be frustrated about having to spend time at home. Where I am currently, it's lockdown for quite a while. So you might be kind of waiting to see friends and go out again and travel and do things again. You might be trying to make plans for the future. Hopefully, kind of trying to make plans but being still. And I think the more you can not feel frustrated and just feel peaceful about the fact that you're getting a chance to rest and relax and appreciate the beauty in life, appreciate all the small pleasures. I think the more you can do that, the less annoying it's going to be. And I think the more ideas and inspiration you'll have come to you during the wait. I am seeing most of you guys just kind of chilling at home and finding inspiration for things this week. And doing a lot of thinking, doing a lot of reflecting. But yeah, you might be communicating with people a lot. You might be communicating with people you're attracted to. You might be meeting somebody new who you're really attracted to. And I feel like especially if you do kind of change your look in some way, you might start attracting additional suitors if you have been really single for a while. But I feel like there is something coming. It's like a sense of waiting for something, and you might feel tense waiting for it. But it feels like the waiting is for a reason, to create this transformation within you, to give you more of a sense of confidence and knowing everything's going to be okay, knowing everything is going to pay off, that things will come to completion, that there is something good coming. I do feel like there's something good coming. For some of you guys, it might be a love offer. For some of you guys, it could be something else. You might be like trying to move or trying to find an opportunity to move. And I'm seeing some of you guys will get like a really amazing opportunity this week, but you might have to think very hard about it. And you might need some time to rest, guys. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, PayPal for donations, Patreon, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the rose quartz. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, you have Happy Life, Live a Less Guarded Life. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Flow. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Gravity, Groundedness. From the Modern Witch Tarot, you have Death. And the High Priestess. And Strength. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Five of Cups. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Ace of Cups. And the Tower. And finally you have a song, and your song is Trey Songz Circles. If you're looking for closure, don't take your clothes off. No matter how hard we try, we can't say it's over. We're going in circles, keep going in circles. You know we're just going to do this over and over. Over and over, over and over again. Baby, we just cannot close that door. What we got right here is too real to ignore. Well, for some of you guys, there could be an offer of love from somebody who's disappointed you and you've ended things with in the past. It does feel like somebody you do have a very, as the song says, like a very real connection, a very real bond. It feels like you guys have kind of been kind of down for each other, been there for each other. I feel like been each other's gravity before. And for some of you guys, you might not want to accept their offer because you might be sick of the kind of cyclical relationship. But for others of you guys, I feel like you're just trying to be happy this week and going with the flow. And you might kind of accept their offer to reach out and just see what happens, see what comes from it. Something might really surprise you guys, and it could be this offer of love. It could be quite different from how this person usually is. They could really surprise you, really shock you. But in general, things might change a lot in your life. You do have these big major cards, Death and the Tower. But I feel like it's not going to be too painful for you guys. Even though you have the Five of Cups, you also have Happy Life. So it feels like even if some things do happen which are disappointments, which are upsetting, it feels like there is a lot to be very happy about. So I do see you guys just having to go with the flow and try to find the happy moments to enjoy. And I do feel like a lot of it will be happy. But it seems like there's a sense of mystery. And you might be having to kind of wait for something. And that might be causing you a sense of stress and disappointment. You might be looking back on the past, feeling a sense of regret over some things this week. And yeah, there might be an end to something, and that could stress some of you guys out, I'm seeing. And there's a need to have a lot of patience. There's a need to try and avoid stress. There's a need to try and avoid anger. To try and find the things to be happy about instead of focusing on anything that's really disappointing. And some of you guys, there might be some things to be angry about this week, as well as things to be happy about and things to be sad about. Like, it feels like quite an emotional week. And it feels like you guys will need some grounding. And for some of you guys, that might be why you let this person back in. This person might be a very grounding influence on you. And you might choose to communicate with them during this kind of turbulent time. So even though they might have disappointed you in the past, it might be that right now their energy is very grounding and stabilizing for you. But yeah, some of you guys might just want to be alone and take some time to yourself. I'm seeing you might need some peace and quiet. You might be trying to get over some losses from the past, some pains from the past, grieving the past still. And again, you will need to have patience with yourself. Not be angry with yourself. Be okay, be accepting of that shadow side. And give yourself some love. And again, that might be why you want to accept love from somebody else, to kind of soften you and ground you. and to just find more happiness in life. But yeah, in general, I feel like relationships will be good this week, but other things in your life might be turbulent. I'm seeing some of you guys, you might have to look for new work, or like look for information about something, find out facts about something. Or it might be like an end to one thing and then something new starts. But it might be a bit mysterious and clouded at first, and it might cause you a lot of stress. It does feel like say you do have a job end, I feel like you'll get a new offer. You'll be looking for a job during the week and you'll get a new job offer by the end of the week, and it might really surprise you. It might be one of those where you go into the interview and they call you as soon as you leave kind of thing. If it is your job, say that's not for most people. But I do feel like you're going to have to be patient with yourself and go with the flow and just kind of see where life is taking you and just try and enjoy the flow. And yeah, for some of you guys, you might be tempted back to a relationship you shouldn't go back to. I'm seeing. And it might just be lust driven with the Tower here. It might be based on those kind of primal emotions. And you might be left disappointed if you do go for it. But for others of you, I feel like this is with somebody who was really there for you as a friend and a partner, and just as like a general human being, and not necessarily to do with sex or anything. So yeah, I would say either way, if you meet up with somebody who you've had a past relationship with, don't have sex with them. Just talk. It feels like the talking would be really nice, but if you do take things further, it might lead to disappointment. So yeah, that's just a little warning from Spirit. But mostly I would say that this week seems like you're going to have some, in general, patience, self-control, calm, and accept any changes that happen. Just go with it, because it does feel like there's going to be a lot to ground you, to stabilize you, and that might come in the form of a person. And I also feel like if anything's lost, there'll be something to replace it coming in. And you do just have to be patient and get through the emotions of it, I'm seeing. I think the main challenge this week is going to be the turbulent emotions. So the more you can ground yourself, the better. I am seeing this love offer. It doesn't have to be love, like it could be a job for some of you guys. But it's going to make you happy, whatever it is. It's going to be something really exciting and surprising and shocking. For some of you guys, it might be like good and bad news throughout the week. Like you might get some really bad news and then some really good news. So yeah, just be strong and allow people to be there for you. If you have people you can lean on, allow them to be there for you, but also take the time alone if you need it. I really hope you enjoyed that, guys. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how that resonated for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, PayPal for donations, Patreon, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Black Tourmaline. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, you have Celebrate Life. Make your life a celebration. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Fulfillment. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Passion, Soul. Wow, very nice already. From the Modern Witch Tarot, you have Justice. And the Ten of Swords. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Seven of Wands reversed. And the Page of Wands. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Six of Swords. And the Emperor. And then finally you have a song, and your song is Solar No Sleep. No sleep, living life like a movie. It's so peak. They be hating but they don't know me. We getting money like we do it low key. I get the bag, split it with the whole team. Remember nights we would hustle OT. Now we get the cash and we stack it slowly. Ooh na na na, we making money, making moves, na na na. Ooh na na na, them bad vibes, we don't do none of that. That's my friend's song, by the way, you should go check it out. What I'm seeing for you guys is that, well, as the song's called, No Sleep, and with the 7 of Wands reversed, I do feel like you guys are going to be working really hard. But at the same time, it feels like it's going to be very enjoyable. It feels like you're doing something very fulfilling. Something that you're very passionate about. And something that's kind of paying off, like it's bringing more fulfillment and abundance to your life. Feels like your effort's paying off, so you don't really mind doing it. And I am seeing that you might, throughout the course of this week, I feel like through the effort that you're putting in, you might be literally staying up all night working a few days this week. And you might be really, really exhausted, but I'm seeing through the hard work you're putting in, you might reach the other side of something. And I feel like by the end of the week, you might get to celebrate something as a result of the hard work that you've been putting in. And I do feel like an end to negative thinking. And maybe that's because you're so busy working, you don't even have time to think, I'm seeing this week. But I feel like that energy will be good for you. It's like you just move forwards without thinking too much. You just do. You do what you're passionate about. I feel like there'll be a lot going on. You guys will be really, really busy, and you might have some places to go, some people to see, some social events to attend. But mostly I see this energy as you following your dreams, following your passions, really moving forwards with that. Trying to create a more fulfilling life for yourself through hard work. And that's starting to pay off. But yeah, I am seeing this week specifically, you might be literally staying up all night to work and get money. And I feel like it will pay off for you. It feels like the right thing to do. But yeah, I do feel like you'll feel the effects of it. I feel like you're going to get really exhausted at some point this week and just need a little bit of time off, need to take a break. Need to kind of get over the hard work period. And I do feel like you'll be able to do that. Like you'll be able to get to a point where you can rest. And it seems like you guys are being very organized this week. It feels like you've got a good routine. I feel like you're getting your habits down to make things easier for you. And again, I feel like that's going to make you stress less. It does feel like a lot of your stress is going to be gone. Not the busyness, not the hard work, but I feel like the stress component. I think it's going to feel more free, what you're doing this week. And yeah, like things are paying off for you more, like you can have more fun with things. And enjoy moments. I feel like you get some really good food, you'll get some, I feel like fun times. But then you might have some days where you feel really exhausted and depressed. And kind of struggle to get through the day and just have to focus on your routine. You might have some really boring days where you're just working. You might have some days, like I said, where you stay up all night working. But it feels like everything you're doing is right. Like you're doing good. Although for some of you guys, I do feel like there might be something in the past that you might have done wrong that you're experiencing some kind of justice for. And maybe a closure with regards to a situation in the past. But again, it feels like everything's how it should be, spiritually. And I do feel like a lot of your stress and troubles are going to be lifted by the end of the week, and you'll be able to move forwards more freely and transition through a really difficult time where you can relax more at the other side. You might receive some truth about something with regards to a situation. Maybe somebody else lied to you in the past and you're getting the truth about that. And I'm seeing it might hurt, but I feel like it will allow you to move forwards more. But I'm seeing a lot of the pressures being lifted off you guys, and I feel like you're having more of an opportunity to go towards what you're passionate about, to do what you're passionate about on a day-to-day basis this week. There might be a big celebration to go to. Some of you guys might have to travel to a celebration. Maybe just a party or something. It could be something bigger, like maybe someone in your family is getting engaged or graduating or having a baby or something. You also might receive some support or help from somebody. It could be your father or an older male in your life who's helping you through the tough time. Or it could be in relation to work. I'm seeing more likely for most of you guys. It's like through putting in a big burst of effort with your work and really getting on top of that and being really disciplined and in control of yourself to kind of resist the temptation to sleep, to stay awake all night. I'm seeing through doing that, you will reach the other side of a kind of difficult time and you'll be able to relax more. You'll reach a point of stability where you don't have to keep trying so hard, where things feel more fun, more playful, more free, more spontaneous, more open. And I'm seeing a letting go of negative, painful emotions. But at the same time, I do see you guys feeling quite exhausted, at least a few days this week, and I do feel like it's a result of not sleeping. Not sleeping to work, but it does, like I said, it does feel worthwhile. So yeah, just try and get through the difficult part of this week and celebrate when you get to the other side of whatever you're doing, because it looks like you guys are making huge progress at the moment, so I'm really proud of you. And it looks like you're getting to focus more on your passions as well, which is amazing to see. Thank you so much for watching Group 3. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box of personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the red Jasper. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, you have Balanced Life. Love seeks your well-being. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Embracing. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Creation, Water. And Light, Sun. From the Modern Witch Tarot, you have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. Very nice. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the King of Wands. And from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. And then finally you have a song, and your song is Wes Nelson and Hardy Caprio, See Nobody. Never saw it coming, now I'm looking at a stack man. They want to listen, but they know they're trying to at man. Pull up in a ride and be like, who's that man? Eating up checks got me moving like I'm Pac-Man. Now I found myself, found my peace. Find me chilling in the West Indies. Soul is wealth, gold is greed. I'm investing in my energy. Now I'm trying to elevate, but they're trying to stop my wave, so I'm gonna be somewhere far away. Well, first of all, it feels like there's a lot going on for you guys. It feels like it's gonna be... I feel like it's gonna be really exhausting for you guys at times. And you might feel a bit depleted. You might feel like you've kind of spilt all your emotions and energy. So I'm seeing there's a lot of need to keep balanced this week, over the next 7 days, but I'm seeing there's a love coming in for you guys, or friendship, very significant friendship or love, or a deeper connection within an existing relationship, like a development to a relationship. And you might get some very positive news in relation to somebody you love, but at the same time I'm seeing there might be some disappointments and bad news. There might be something, I'm seeing there might be something really good that you're not going to see coming. Never saw it coming, now I'm looking at a stack. But I'm also seeing there might be some Some difficult people that you want to get away from. You might kind of just want to move away from everyone. But I'm seeing that you might have somebody with you, like you might be trying to get away from everyone else with your person. This week, you might be trying to plan a holiday or something, and it just might be a bit disappointing. It might not really work out. Trying to get away. I'm seeing there's like pain from the past that you're trying to get over, and patterns that you're trying to end, like negative patterns. It feels like there's a lot of light coming in with regards to that to try and end. And I do feel like a lot of this might come from love. It might come from a relationship with someone else. For some of you guys, there could be somebody really like making a really powerful impression. Or this could be you making a really powerful impression. But I also feel like there's something coming like right behind you that you're not seeing. And for some of you guys, it could be quite difficult and disappointing. But there's definitely like loving bright things to appreciate no matter what does go wrong this week over the next 7 days. And it feels like emotions are very significant. There's a lot happening in your emotional sphere. It feels like if you guys are creative, it feels like you can come up with a lot of ideas this week and also bring them to completion very quickly. But yeah, there just does seem like there's disappointment coming in. I'm not sure what it's relating to. But for some of you guys, it could be a mind state that you need to change. And I feel like if that's the case, then some light is coming in this week. If you guys have been in a really deep depression, I feel like some light might come in to cheer you up. You might even decide to take a holiday. But yeah, it might not go to plan. But I do see you guys like trying to invest in yourself, trying to improve yourself, but you might find other people kind of stressing you. Other people might be difficult this week. There could be some bad news in relation to somebody else in your life, but I'm also seeing good news at the same time. And I'm seeing that between all of this, you guys can handle it. You guys can manage everything. You guys are really strong. You guys can manage to maintain this balance. And I feel like the people you're close to will really help. Some of you guys might be invited on a really nice date this week. Ooh. And it could be with somebody really attractive. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I definitely feel like this person will be in control. Like this person will invite you. If you're the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius masculine, it could be you inviting the other person. For some of you, you could invite somebody out and they could say no. But for most of you, I'm seeing it's going to go more positively. It feels like it's leading to connection. I am seeing a lot of opportunity to reach out to friends and just deepen emotional relationships in general. It doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you guys, it might be a really significant romance. Some of you guys might be finding out you're pregnant. And for some of you guys, that could cause disappointment. You might have to talk about it with the other person. But I do feel like you guys are trying to get some peace and trying to get more balance in your life. You might have been working too hard. You might have been too focused on the material world and maybe not taking care of yourself. And maybe you have to take a little break because you're so tired, you're so exhausted. This might be the aftermath of doing too much work, just doing the most, doing too much. And you guys might decide to stop working so hard and just focus on having fun and trying to spend more time with the people you love and find more inner balance, inner peace, calm. But yeah, something might be coming to a point of creation or birth. For some of you guys, you could be giving birth or getting pregnant. But for some of you guys, it could be a creative project. And like I said, I do feel like you can bring it to completion very quickly. If you do start any connections with people, start friendships, start relationships, start communicating, start dating, I feel like that will progress very quickly and deepen. it feels like you'll be getting to know people on a much deeper level, and there'll be a lot of passion, a lot of excitement. Be careful with sex because it might lead to disappointment. I feel like it's important to stay focused on your own energy, but also to appreciate love and friendship. Obviously, if you're in a committed relationship, don't take that piece of advice. But just if you're like single and looking for love, I would say be very careful with people who are like overly focused on lust and sex, because they might leave you disappointed. That came up in another reading as well. So definitely be careful if you watch both of the readings with that warning. But there's like a balance to be had between your emotions and passion and moving forwards and keeping your fire alive even when things are really tiring. So I feel like be careful about working too hard, because I am seeing you guys making a lot of money and being very passionate about that, but I feel like it will exhaust you if you do it too much. So maybe just take a break to spend with people you love and take some chill time for yourself this week. But I really hope you enjoyed that group 4. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, PayPal for donations, Patreon, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, you have Finding the Path. You are the driver and the navigator. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Purification. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Ice, Purity. From the Modern Witch Tarot, you have the Ten of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Eight of Swords. And the World. Wow, and then from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the World. And the Four of Cups. And then you have a song, and your song is D-Block Europe, Birds Are Chirping. I spent so much cash in Harrods, girl, they're calling me a fashion god. Ain't got no paxi, get up and go, you know I'm a trapping boss. Why you think that I work so hard, girl? I ain't been asleep for the whole week. And I know that you miss me, girl, I can tell by the way that you phone me. I've been counting my loved ones lost, all this pain on my heart. Interesting energy. Well, yeah, I'm feeling money coming in and out for you guys. I feel like you'll be spending a lot of money, but also making money. I feel like you guys will be working very hard. Working really, really, really hard. And you might be in a very fulfilling relationship, but just not really have time to spend with your person because you're working so hard. And I'm also seeing family being very significant. For some of you guys, you might be spending time with your family, recovering from a really difficult time. You might, as the song said, have dealt with losses and grief recently, and you might have to kind of spend some time alone. It could be the loss of a relationship as well from the past. And maybe for some of you guys, you might have been working too hard to spend time with your person. You might be kind of coming to terms with the end of that relationship. But at the same time, I feel like you really are, as this card says, finding the path. And you're very much in control of the way forwards. It feels like maybe you haven't had much space to move. Maybe things have been very frozen for you. But I feel like you're getting opportunities coming in and things leaving as well, things going, things being pruned away. But also these new things that are growing, which are going to lead to a lot more happiness. But also you feeling like you're on the right path, like you're kind of finding your way. Like you know where you're going, like you've reached a point where you're happy, where you feel confident with yourself, where you feel comfortable, where you kind of know who you are and where you're going. But I'm seeing you you working so hard and dealing with what you're dealing with, you might be going through some anxiety and depression and just want some alone time. You just might not want other people. You might be just really tired and emotionally exhausted. Despite feeling good, you might just need to be alone to maintain the feeling good. Because it does feel like you have a lot of work on. And it feels like you have a motivation to make money. Some of you guys might be trying to move with the world being here twice. Trying to move house. Maybe for like your whole family. To move somewhere happy. And you might be, driver and the navigator. You guys might be going somewhere far away. And that might be really exhausting and you might have to work really hard to make the money to do that. But I do feel like the ice is kind of being broken and there's like this space to roam coming. And you might not see it. I feel like you don't really see it coming. But yeah, there's these opportunities and I feel like you guys are going to work really hard to manifest them in reality, to make them into something. I'm feeling you're going to get some time to relax at home with loved ones this week. And to just enjoy your success and enjoy where you've reached. And appreciate it. And yeah, I do feel like spending money might be part of that. Maybe you haven't really had a chance to do that for a long time. Maybe you had to freeze your spending for a really long time. But yeah, some of you guys might be anxious about like the position of success that you're reaching. It might be causing you stress. Or the new challenges, like when you make more money and you're spending more money and you're trying to manage like the additional resources, it's kind of a new challenge. But I feel like for most of you, it's like things from the past that are still on your mind that you're kind of tied up with. And how busy you are. It might just be a lot going on at once. But yeah, there's definitely these moments where you'll feel really free and happy and I feel like released from being stuck. So you might spend part of the week feeling really stuck and anxious and then have a point. I feel like an opportunity comes in that brings you happiness and a sense of freedom and really shows you where you're going and what you need to get rid of and what you need to aim towards. But there might be some kind of disappointments within all of this going on and some things to get over. I do feel like past things to get over, losses that you've dealt with. And it does feel like there is challenges, but I feel like overall the energy is very positive. It feels like you really are reaching this level of abundance within yourself, like this confidence and feeling. Yeah, it's like you're happy with where you are and you know where you're going. And it feels like you're on the way to meeting your dreams, if not kind of seeing the evidence of being there already. And I feel like money is a big part of that for you guys. But also having people who love you. And it might just be that the people who love you kind of miss you because you're working so hard. And maybe you just don't have the energy at the end of the day. But yeah, it does feel like a kind of freezing out of some things and beginnings to new opportunities on a material and financial level. Some of you guys might receive news about something. Like it might not be a new opportunity, it might be something you've already kind of taken steps towards and been waiting for ages. And you might be kind of anxiously thinking that nothing's going to happen. But it feels like success is coming. For some of you guys, you might not want it by the time it comes. You might have kind of talked yourself out of wanting it, but I do feel like it's something very happy. And there's just like a lot of stress and depression happening amongst this amazing success that's happening. So I really hope you guys enjoy your week and I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please let me know in the comments and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Subscribe if you're new here, I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the clear quartz. let's see what cards you have. From the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, you have Fine Wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Delight. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Atoms, Building. From the Modern Witch Tarot, you have the Star. And the Five of Wands. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Ace of Cups. And the Six of Cups, very nice. Then from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And Justice. And then finally you have a song, and your song is M. Huncho and Nave Smalls, PMW. Calm, we roll a spliff, we're gonna smoke for our mistakes. I'm trying to get over it, however long it's gonna take. I don't owe no one shit, work hard for the living I make. I don't know what sober is, been smoking to numb the pain. Now we're gonna celebrate. Time I had to dedicate, I was out here selling weight, now I'm in a better place. It does feel like something's really paying off for you guys, and it does feel like there's a celebration coming. After a lot of stress, after a lot of hard work. And with the song says, I don't owe no one shit, and you have Justice, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like if you guys have had any debts, it looks like you'll be paying them off. And if you don't have any debts, I feel like you'll be getting in a much better position financially. If anyone owes you money, you might be getting it back from them. But mostly I'm seeing you get to spend time with people you really love and just do things that make you happy. Getting to delight in life. Getting to spend time like with your pets and your parents and your children if you have children and anyone you love. And also just spend time devoting to yourself and to your passions and the things that you want. It feels like you might be getting some of the things you want. Maybe it's material things, maybe it's bigger goals that you've been working on that you're achieving. Maybe it's a romantic offer from somebody, maybe it's communication from somebody, maybe it's just time off work. I don't know what you guys are wanting, but it feels like what you're longing for is kind of coming to you after a lot of work. But yeah, you guys might still have like leftover stress that you're trying to deal with. And it might be time for you to kind of correct anything you're doing that's still left over from the past, from when you didn't have the current needs that are being met, if you know what I mean. You might have some habits that you do to kind of like maybe drinking or smoking or something. And it feels like things to celebrate is good, but if you're doing things to numb the pain, it feels like you're in a better place now and you don't have the same pain to numb. So it feels like you can kind of do things that are more for pleasure rather than to numb pain now. It feels like you don't have to think about numbing your pain anymore. But yeah, you might still have like leftover habits is what I'm seeing, and I think it's time for you to correct that. Because it feels like you're in a much more secure position than you've been in a long time. I'm in a better place. And not just materially, but also emotionally. And I'm seeing there's still stress for you guys. I'm seeing there's challenges for you to overcome on a day-to-day basis. There's things for you to do. There might be a lot of people depending on you. Maybe your whole family is depending on you. For some of you guys, you might be having children. You might be finding out that your partner's pregnant, or you might be finding out that you're pregnant, or you might be finding out that a family member is adding to their family. It could be getting a new pet as well. Something that brings a lot of delight and kind of builds your family and builds your kind of network and your resources and your home base more. I feel like you're building up more of the things that you want and getting away from the things from the past that you will need to numb yourself from. It feels like it's just stress now. It's just kind of small stresses that you're having to deal with. It's nothing as major as what you've dealt with in the past. And it feels like you guys are very positive. I feel like your actions, for the most part, your actions are very much in line with what you want to create. And I feel like that is doing you a really good service spiritually. It feels like you're being very blessed and taken care of and supported with both financial rewards and also emotional delights, emotional pleasures, just getting to enjoy life, getting to relax. I'm seeing just spend time doing what you enjoy. And I do feel like having good food, fine wine, maybe satisfying some of the things that you've been wishing for, finding some of your wishes kind of pay off for you. Especially the smaller ones, like if you've been craving like certain foods or just to spend a day in bed, I feel like those are the sort of things that will be really easy for you to just take care of. And it feels like you're building towards bigger goals that you might have. Because I feel like you guys have really big dreams, you have big desires, and it feels like you actually have more potential to actually create what you want. So it's definitely time, especially if you believe in manifestation, if you believe in the law of attraction, focus less on the painful things that you're trying to escape from. Because we all make mistakes in the past, and it looks like you guys spiritually have kind of resolved it. It feels like spiritually you're forgiven for your mistakes. And I feel like it is time for you to celebrate and be happy and focus on the happy things and not try to numb pain anymore. It feels like it's time for you to just be present in the moment more and enjoy. Because I really do feel like you guys are doing something good. You guys are getting more of what you want out of life, getting a more secure position for yourself. And yes, it's tough. Yes, there's stress. And yes, you might have things from the past that you did that you're not proud of when you weren't in such a good position. If you can apologize to anyone, like if there's anyone specifically that you need to apologize to, then it'd be a really good week to do that. But I feel like for most of you guys, it's not the case. I feel like you guys, like I said, you've made up for the things by being positive. Anything you did in your past that was bad, I feel like you're forgiven spiritually because of all the good things that you're doing now. So don't feel mad if there's little stresses in your life, because I do feel like they're just minor, they're not huge. It feels like overall the direction things are going in for you guys is very, very positive. And I think you can appreciate things more. Take time to appreciate even small things, just really small pleasures in life that make you happy. And be very grateful for the things, the blessings that you're receiving, because I feel like that will just magnify them. The more you're grateful for your blessings, the more blessings you'll be rewarded with. And I feel like the more you focus on the pain that you're trying to get away from, the more you'll feel it, the more you'll be reminded of it. Really amazing reading, Group 6. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, PayPal for donations, Patreon, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Jade. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, you have Speak Out, Communicate and Solve the Conflicts. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Power. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Air, Motion. From the Modern Witch Tarot, you have the Three of Cups. And the Two of Wands. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Emperor. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Seven of Cups. And the Hanged Man. And then finally you have a song, and your song is Koji Radical Good. We gonna see some better days. It ain't good, but we okay. Know my blessings on the way. Know my angels keep me safe. I'ma always be okay. I'ma always be blessed up. Yes, I woke up knowing I'm good. Even when I'm stressed out, left out, live right knowing I'm good. We've been through some hard times. I am feeling that energy strongly, like you guys might be having you might have some decisions to make. You might have some important communications to be had with regards to things which may be difficult, situations which may involve conflict. For some of you, not for everyone. But it feels like you guys have a lot of power. I'm seeing with any situation that you're in, and I feel like a lot of that comes from your attitude. From the fact that you do know you're going to be okay, you know you're being taken care of, and you still do good. Even when things are hard, it feels like you guys just kind of wait for things to be better. And this week, I feel like you're going to be kind of sitting and chilling, staying on top of your routine and kind of waiting for things to pay off for you. And you might have a lot of options and decisions to make, a lot of choices to make. But I'm seeing that you guys are very solid in yourselves. And I feel like you will make the right decisions. Your decisions might involve other people. You might have to communicate your decisions to other people. Some of you guys might have a decision about where to go, whether to go to something, whether to go to an event maybe, whether to meet up with friends. It could be something really small, like should I go out and meet up with friends or stay at home? Should I go to this event or that event? Should I go out with this person or that person? Some of you guys might be talking to two people. You might be communicating with two people who you're interested in, or maybe more than two. And yeah, it might just be fun for you. You might just be having fun, like getting to know people. It might not be that serious. But for some of you guys, you might have kind of turned your back on someone who was a serious partner to kind of just message people for fun. And maybe it's because you just can't make your mind up. Maybe you're afraid of commitment. And if that's the case, I feel like it's better for you to kind of do nothing rather than muddying your mind and your emotions with lots of people. I feel like it would be better to kind of claim your power and just chill and wait to speak until you're sure. Don't waste any of your energy communicating. In general, whatever situation you're in, I feel like don't waste your energy doing things or communicating until you're sure. Because I'm seeing there's decisions to make in general. It doesn't have to be about relationships. But there's decisions to make, and it feels like you're allowed to take time to make this decision. You're allowed to just sit in your power and leave other people waiting for a response if you need to. You're allowed to just sit with your options and consider them and not take action. And I feel like that's better than you doing the wrong thing, like moving towards something when you're confused. No action is better than wrong action this week for you guys. And it feels like once you do make a decision, you have a lot more speed and passion with moving forwards. And it feels like sometimes there is bad days and you just have to kind of sit it out this week. And you know that it's going to be better. You know that you're going to be fine. And it feels like during your days off, you can just pamper yourself, take some downtime, kind of re-energize, re-power. Replenish your power, replenish your resources. And also take some time to communicate with friends, to spend some time with people. There might be people who you can have fun with. And yeah, I feel like you guys might be really popular this week. You might just get invited to loads of things at the same time. And you maybe choose not to go to any of them. You maybe choose to just stay at home by yourself. But I am seeing for some of you guys, there's like a serious relationship, but you guys are turned away from each other at the moment. And I feel like you maybe just need some time to think and maybe just need some time to work on yourselves. But it feels like you're both kind of ready. It feels like you both really match each other and you're both very great prospective partners. Like you're both kind of ready for a relationship, but just single. So yeah, I feel like if you do have this option that's a very serious person who matches you, I feel like you might end up moving towards them this week. But yeah, it's more like the decision energy that I'm seeing. It's like a decision to be made, and you'll probably take some time to chill. To chill and think about it, but I feel like by the end of the week, you will figure it out and make your decision and kind of move towards it. But yeah, communication is going to be very important this week. And I feel like a lot of it will be really good news, really happy, really fun news. And yeah, you might get multiple opportunities, like for some of you guys, multiple job offers. Some of the job offers you get might be far away. And you might be comfortable in your current environment and have to think about leaving and not really sure if you want to or not. Or yeah, for some of you guys, like you're talking to one person and then somebody else comes along and it can get a bit messy. So if you need some time out to just think, if you're a bit confused, then feel free to take that. Because it does feel like you guys have the power in the situation this week. I feel like with regards to communication and solving conflicts, you guys have the power. And it feels like you're very, very secure in yourselves. It feels like financially you're good. It feels like you are good and you just might have some bad days where you feel a bit confused. But it's very easy for you to just change your perspective, I feel. Either by taking some time to pamper yourself, or by just getting on with your routine, or by communicating with some friends and having some fun. But yeah, definitely big decision energy this week, Group 7. So I really hope you enjoyed that reading. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.